I'm Randall, and welcome to Lodge Auto Detailing. And this is going to be our facility build out / asset sale video. So we're for sale. Our facility, our build out, and everything inside the building is for sale as a ready to go, all encompassing detail, window tinting, ceramic coating shop. So you can come here with either an already established business or a brand new LLC and work a lease agreement with the landlord. All this has been approved through the landlord and you're ready to go. You'll walk in the door and everything will be set up, ready to go for you, and you'll just have to operate under a new name. The name itself is not for sale, and the client list, all that stuff will become yours. And the asking price is $25,000. There are some Ceramic Pro stuff inside we'll go over. Ceramic Pro is a professional ceramic coating manufacturer, so we are certified installers for them. You cannot keep that stuff unless you go through the process and become a certified installer yourself. We'll be happy to help you with that if you're interested in something like that. But let's jump inside and we'll discuss more. So here's the outside, just if you're curious what the facility looks like. 12-foot garage door, about 8 feet wide, commercial door. Our sign is here. This will come down. You can put your sign here. If you keep the Ceramic Pro stuff, you can keep that for now. If you don't, that will come down. American flag, United States of America. Table, picnic table, wooden picnic table we picked up. That will stay. This is your man door and an after hours key drop. There is a little key box if you wanted to put an extra set of keys or something in there for either employees or somebody that might forget a key by accident. That's up to you. We don't currently use it. After hours key drop mounted to the wall. And then we'll step inside here and you come into a customer area. So there is a concrete step here. We did not have this installed. This was done when the building was being refinished or built out. But there's a concrete pad here and then it drops to the floor. I have double desks set up, chairs, a water cooler, a set of tables, all cabinets for detailing supplies, a mini fridge, a microwave. The toaster oven will be going with us. That will not be included. But pretty much everything you see in this video will be included, with a few things I point out that will not. All of this stuff will be. And if I pan to my left, this is the actual official customer area we've built. Let me kind of back up here so you get a better view. But I have a nice carpet down on top of the floor with a sofa with some product displays. Again, our primary service is Ceramic Pro. We do the Ceramic Pro both coatings and window tint. So this area is very heavily built out in Ceramic Pro branding. Ceramic Pro is an amazing company. I'm not going to go too much into that. We can go into that privately if you're interested. But I will say Ceramic Pro is an amazing company. They make an amazing product, and I would highly consider anybody that's considering this to go through the certification process and keep the Ceramic Pro stuff. If you're interested in actually keeping some of the product I have to go along with Ceramic Pro, there will be an additional price for that, and we can go through that privately about what individual pieces you want to keep. For example, I have rolls of tint, some of which are used, some of which have never even been opened. I have different products for the coatings, so on and so forth. But everything here will be kept. It will become yours if you purchase the asset. Again, anything that's branded with Ceramic Pro, I will have to take or remove or dispose of. You're not allowed to keep it unless you become certified. So that goes for the tint boards and stuff as well. That goes for the foam letters on the wall and whatnot. But you could also rebrand it with whatever you decided to move forward with. We have a shelf that sells consumer products, so people can come in here, they can buy extra towels, foam cannons, wash equipment, all the right products and whatnot. So everything on this shelf would become yours as part of the purchase. None of that stuff we will be keeping. If I continue over here, you can see the inside of the garage door. You can see the height of the ceilings. The height of the ceilings is between 12 and 13 feet. But obviously the garage door tracks do sit at about 12.4, I'll say. Then you have the sprinkler pipes. But the door is 12 feet tall by 8 feet wide. We had the ramp extended. Every car we've had here fits in here no problems. I've had Corvette C8s. I've had pretty low cars. If you have a very super low car, you may have a small issue with this, but everything we've had here, I've had no issues with it. We had it extended when we had the facility built out. So this facility was under renovation when we found it, and we literally had the entire thing built for automotive detailing, automotive use, ceramic coatings, and now window tint. So it is designed as a detail facility or some kind of automotive facility. We have the variants through the township, so you're good on that, and all that stuff. So the garage door, I pan over here, you'll see some toolboxes. These two toolboxes at a minimum are not included. That big one's not included, and this one is not included. I am taking those two with me. They are not included in the price. I have a ton of personal stuff in there for a personal large truck we have here, so that stuff has to go with me. This stand-up cabinet will probably stay unless the purchaser has no interest in it, but most of the stuff in there I can clean out, and you can keep that one. Some of the other equipment will stay. The air system will stay. I just had a small 15-gallon air compressor. Unfortunately, that just went dead on me a couple weeks ago. So there's no actual air compressor here at the moment, but I do have a system built with the hose that runs down the wall, and you can put a small air compressor back there, whatever you wanted to do. And there's an air dryer and stuff on it in that sense. There's a vise. The vise would stay. The vise would be yours. And then we pan over into our tint area we have built. So we recently added window tint, and I built this entire system for window tint. 2 glass boards, both tempered glass boards. I think the overall length of it is, it's like 96 or something. And they both were 46 by 33 or something. So 2 full tempered glass boards with a light behind it. We were going to add more, but we haven't had the opportunity. If you wanted to, the glass just slides out. You could add more lighting behind if you want, but these set of lights work excellent. The wood's mounted to the wall. It's all mounted in studs. Nothing's going to come down. That's all for weeding, cutting, whatever you want to do with tint work. These are a couple options you see printed out here. Actually, I'm going to work on a job tomorrow, so I have some pieces cut out early and taped up. And then that comes to, we have a plotter. So we purchased a GraphTech plotter. This is the GraphTech 8600-130. This is a 53-inch cut plotter, but it will accept the 60-inch rolls. You can cut 40-inch rolls, and you can cut 60-inch rolls on this. This plotter was barely used. I purchased it through a gentleman in the Ceramic Pro community. He used it only a couple times for vinyl, and that was it. He has a 60-inch one as well that he uses primarily for PPF, for paint protection film. So this one never got used. But you can do both on this. Again, this will accept a 60-inch roll. It's just entire cut platform is only up to 53 inches. But you can cut vinyl graphics. You can cut vinyl, paint protection films, tint. Anything the plotter is designed to cut, you can do it on this. For us, we use it strictly for tint. And we have a computer set up with it. I just have a temporary table here right now. You could get a better table if you wanted to. But glass table, computer. We have a private program. You can use whatever program you would like with the tint work. I can recommend the one we use, but we can talk about that privately. We do not currently have a software agreement with anybody. We were on a trial period with a new company I was trying, and that is coming to an end in the next couple days. And at this point, because we're for sale, I will not be extending that. So I can talk to you more about that in private, but the computer will stay. Again, the plotter, everything is part of this, ready to go. There's just a ramp here. This goes out to a common hallway, 100 amp electrical service. We have other things hooked up to that. I'll explain that in a minute. But 100 amp electrical service panel. There is room in the box. This goes out to a center common hallway. There are common bathrooms here. I built this mezzanine. So this mezzanine I built myself. This is well supported, all stud based, storage mezzanine. We have stuff up there. Some things up there will be staying, some things will be going, that are personal items we're storing here. But you'll have a storage mezzanine. And then you come into the wash bay we have built. So this wash bay, was just part of the concrete floor, but we had a drain installed, and then we had an oil water separator installed, and this is all drained into the public water system or sewer system. So there's the oil water separator. The lid comes off. You can clean it out with a professional service if you need to. It is vented. It's vented into the sump pump. There is a sump pump. This pumps up all the way up and then is gravity fed all the way out into the sewer line. All this vent is vented up through the roof, and this has a radon fan on it. It's just a fan. I installed that myself to put positive pressure in the system, because water does sit in this obviously over time, and it does become stagnant. So it completely eliminated the smell. There is no smell problem whatsoever. So I installed that. Hose, dehumidifier, cord reels, again, equipment to wash the cars. We use that. We use these actually for a personal truck we have, but I'll leave them. Hot water heater. Hot water heater is a 50-gallon. It's either 48 or 50-gallon hot water heater. It's fully hooked up. It's electric, so no emissions. Expansion tank installed, and our wash rack with equipment. You know, wheel buckets, the double buckets, two wash method buckets, supplies, all this stuff. Again, everything on this shelf will become yours, with maybe a few things I might take with me. Again, we can discuss that privately, but everything will become yours. Pressure washer set up into a hose reel permanently mounted to the wall. That is 100 feet of pressure washer hose with a short knobby. Long nozzle here if you need it. Wood mounted on the wall, again in the studs, so you can mount things. I'm big on that because the studs are obviously spaced apart, and the drywall here does not really have very much structural stability to it. It's pretty flimsy drywall in some ways, so I try not to mount heavy things to the drywall by any means. So I have some pieces of wood that were finished out and then mounted to the studs and stuff mounted to that. There is a shop heater. This is a gas Resner heater. This thing works amazing. You can set it to whatever temperature you want. It'll make it 100 degrees in here. It'll make it 70 degrees in here. That operates on gas. And then we also have the gas line that's teed off to the dryer. So we have a slop sink or utility tub, as people call it. Cold water, hot water, all hooked up. The entire water system I built. The entire water system I built off the hose bib. So it's all external, it's all serviceable, it's all non-permanent. It's built off a single hose bib. It goes through a quick water softener and a sediment filter for detailing. We stay up on that. We replace those as needed. It helps, but it does not make the water completely parts per million free. To do that, you'd have to have reverse osmosis. Unfortunately, the ppm measurement in this area is just too high, but it does help. I have noticed a difference with it installed versus when we didn't have it, and I've also noticed a difference when I let the filters go too long and have to replace them. So it definitely does something. But yes, the entire water system I built myself. I installed the tub, I installed all the sink stuff. We have a rack above it, and then we have a stand-up attachable or single unit washer dryer. The dryer is gas. It is vented up through the roof. It works perfectly. We've had zero issues with it. We use it to wash towels. You can see there's actually towels in there right now. It works great. There's towels that were in the dryer. It works perfectly. It's brand new pretty much. We've had it for maybe 8 months, if even that. So this is the entire wash bay though. So there is an interior wash bay. We wash over here. We prep, everything goes on over here, and I do paint correction over here. We just got lucky the way the floor is leveled. Everything does run into the drain, with the minor exception of this small area here kind of tends to hold a little bit of water from, I'd say, like where my hand is at forward, but I just push it into the drain with the hose or the pressure washer, and you can see I washed the car this morning, maybe 5 hours ago, and you can see it's dried up, so it's not that big of a deal. Coming back over, this is our coating bay, detail bay, regular detail bay, whatever you want to do here. When we were doing traditional services, this is primarily where we did them all, and that's why this is built out. So double countertops, multiple cabinets for storage, paint correction cabinet. I have 2 Rupees machines, a 21-inch random orbital and a 3-inch random orbital, and a ton of pads and all this stuff for paint correction. All that will become yours. All that will become yours as part of the asset purchase. Full set out cabinet with towels, extra glass cleaner, towels for coating, towels for regular detailing, wash mitts, all that stuff, drying towels. Everything in this cabinet will become yours, with the exception of maybe a few minor things I decided to take with me. But again, those things can be discussed in person. But the idea behind this asset purchase is essentially everything becomes yours. This is the regular detailing and paint correction cabinet. So we have regular consumer grade products. There's an ozone machine in here for interior detailing. All that will become yours. This is our Ceramic Pro cabinet. If you become certified with Ceramic Pro, we will discuss what in this cabinet will become yours. Some things I will be taking with me, but that will be discussed privately. And then this is our interior cabinet / tint equipment. So we have interior stuff for interior detailing, and we have all the tint stuff up top. Hard cards, squeegees, corner cards, rain sweep cards, plastic, tape, sprayers, alcohol sprayers, bulldozers, all that kind of stuff. We have everything to fully tint windows, and all that equipment will become yours. Mini fridge, 2 cabinets down low, extra product in that one. We put food in this one for some stuff we heat up here, either for lunch or in the mornings. But yes, so the 100% idea behind this, or the full idea behind this, is for $25,000, you can walk into this business with a new name, insurance, and a lease agreement with the landlord. And I can tell you the rent will be around the $2,000 mark. I'm not allowed to say exactly what rent will cost, but I can tell you the rent for the facility will be around the $2,000 mark. And I can tell you, personally, I will tell you the electricity cost for the facility runs me between $240 and $260 a month with Pico. I have just a regular commercial electric plan with Pico, and that is both for the electricity and the gas. So that's where the pricing will be. But you can come in here with a new name, with insurance, and your new lease agreement, and you're ready to go. You're ready to go to work day one. The entire build out is done. Everything is set up, ready to rock and roll. You have equipment, supplies, product. You can start work day one. I'm getting out of the industry. It's just, I have a lot of personal stuff going on. I've decided personally with my girlfriend to leave the industry, and in ways unfortunately, in ways not unfortunately. I'm going to be pursuing my passion to return to law enforcement in some capacity. So I'm going to be leaving the industry. It's been great. We're busy. You can make money here. Come down here ready to bust, bust your stones and ready to work. You'll be starting under a new name, so you're going to have to get your name out there. But you can make money here, and this is a very good location to be very successful. And the last thing I did forget to mention, but I will say, the shop is also fully air conditioned. So we had a full air conditioner installed. That's what all those tubes are, and that unit back there. That's a full commercial air conditioner that will keep this place at 60 degrees in the summertime. It brings the humidity down tremendously, and it keeps it nice and cool when needed. We had that specifically installed for ceramic coatings, because for Ceramic Pro and for ceramic coatings to go smoothly, you should have a climate controlled environment, low humidity, and a decent temperature. So we keep it between 68 and 70 degrees and below 50% humidity for the coatings. It also works out great for tint. So in the winter time, it's 70 degrees in here right now. It's 68, 70 degrees in here. And in the summertime, it's 68, 70 degrees. So fully climate controlled, great facility. And again, I mean, you can come in here ready to go and save yourself so much time and effort. Trust me, this place took me a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of money to set it up the way it's set up. So this is a very, very, very great opportunity for anybody that's considering starting their own detailing business, growing their own detailing business, opening up a second location, etc. Talk to me. We can go over things in person. I'm willing to give out more details privately, and I will help any way I can for anybody that's interested in helping myself transition out of the industry and also you transition into the industry. And you really can't get a better opportunity than this. I've taken extremely good care of the facility. I've done everything I can to build the facility up and make it better, and it's done nothing but blossom and grow. And it looks great. Everybody that comes in here says this place is awesome. It looks awesome. It's a lot of room. You can fit everything in here, full-size trucks, whatever. Again, the door's huge. We actually, when we're not busy or when it's, when we're closed, we actually store a large size military truck, 6x6 military truck that is just about 11 feet tall and about 28 feet long, and it fits in here no problem. It's big, don't get me wrong, but it fits in here no problem. So please reach out. Our business number is 484-341-0508, and ask for Randall to go with this. As far as the paperwork goes, it is a single member, fully 100% owned LLC under my name, and my girlfriend helps me full time. But again, like I said, as far as the paperwork goes, it's a single member LLC, fully under my name. Again, Lodge Auto Detailing, 2285 Wyandotte Road, Suite 2 in Willow Grove, Pennsylvania. We are for sale as an asset sale. This has been approved through the landlord. He's, he'll be more than happy to work with somebody else to get a new lease going for a detail shop, and you'll come in here with everything ready to go and hit the ground running. And our asking price is $25,000. Thank you very much. Any questions, feel free to reach out. Bye-bye.